Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to try something a little different, and that is a foundations of drawing, or drawing 101, if you will. And it's not something we have really touched on in the past 2 years. Drawing basically is basic shapes, basic values, and lots and lots and lots of practice. But if you want to get better at it and even make a drawing a piece of art in and of itself, which is something I rarely do. Usually for me, drawing is getting that shape in to get ready to paint, whether it's watercolor, oils, or acrylics. But some people do want to just take a pencil and a piece of paper and create art. And that's the easiest way to do it if you're painting in plein air, or you're just practicing, or you're on a holiday and want to do some sketches. And that's where we start today. So I'll put down in the description all the supplies and where you can find them. But for right now, I just have a drawing pad. It's spiral bound. I like that because when you open it up, it'll lay flat. And I've drawn a couple of things already. This is from a photo from my recent trip to Cades Cove. And I did not paint this one from life. This actually came from a photo later. But I believe it's called Sparks Lane. And it kind of connects that 11-mile loop in Cades Cove, so you don't have to go all the way down to the village. You can just loop around, especially if you're on bicycles or walking or something. So it's a lovely little spot there in Cades Cove. And then this one, I seriously did not paint this from life. Bears don't like to pose. So this is also from a photograph. And this actually is not from a photograph that I took. Even though I took lots of photos of bears while I was there, this is one that I found that I liked the composition. And one of the reasons why I like the composition is because a bear in the dark, a black bear in the dark, is just black. There's not much you can do with it. So if you're going to paint a black bear, it really needs to be out in sunlight, and specifically one directional sunlight, like early morning or late afternoon, where the sun is slanted. And so there is a highlighted side of the animal and then more of a shadow side of the animal. It's the best way you can do it. But today we're going to draw a sunflower, and I'll include all those references, reference photos for when you want to try this yourself. And it's just a regular piece of paper. There's no preparation to the paper like there is with watercolor. Now, I do have just a regular sharp writer pencil with an eraser. That's what I'm used to drawing with, so that's what I use. You can even use a graphite pencil or a charcoal pencil. But this one, I like the way it erases, and you can even erase these others, but because they're softer and darker, then it's harder to erase that basic shape. So I'm going to start with a ruler, and you know how much I hate rulers, but let me find a ruler. And I don't want to think of the whole page as my my surface or my substrate. I want to rule off what I'm going to paint in. And this looks like it's more of a square. So let's see here. We'll do the inches side. And let's do 6 by 6. It'll just be easier to put that into thirds. So I'm looking at my reference photo that has the grid. And I can see that my sunflower resides in these boxes right here. So it's all about shape and value, going darker where it's darker, lighter where it's lighter, even if you have to use an eraser to pull it out, even if you have to go with a darker graphite or charcoal pencil to go darker. I'm going to live with this for a little while. I still make a little, adjustment here or there, but I won't be doing very much because I feel like this one is done, and if I keep working on it, we'll overwork it. And you want to keep things under defined than over defined. That's your best way of doing that. So please try this at home, and please tag me in social media so that I can see what you're working on, give you any feedback if that's something you're interested in. And if you want more like this, just let me know. I'll probably be doing some classes in drawing in person if I can find a location to teach those. And until then, just keep practicing. Thanks, guys.